Hello everybody, I'm Serta and welcome back to Planet Crafter. We are playing the Toxicity DLC and we have progressed very well. We're at 131 GTI and we have all the basics in place. Now it's really a case of upscaling everything. But for that we're going to need power, and I'm probably going to need to rebuild some of my nuclear power plants because I just don't have enough power to carry on going to build more mines. Well, I have a bit of power. I used up basically the last of my pulsar quartz, so if we go in here, I got 2,000 available, which is a fair bit, but that can disappear very quickly with a few ore extractors. But also I have a problem because my pulsars are down to 3. So either I need to find pulsars or I need to get myself a couple of pulsar asteroids, and I'll be hoping that they come along. Anyway, in this video we're going to go find a couple of golden chests. And there's a little bit more to look at over at the titanium mine. I'd like to start mining titanium, even if I don't do anything with it for now. I want to find out where I can put the titanium mine. But there are a few places in that area that I haven't seen. I saw from a distance and I want to go and get the chests. And then I'm also going to want to expand my purification facility and get that all figured out. Anyway, there's a lot to do. Let's get stuck in. Right, I have food, I have water, my inventory is empty, the vehicle storage is empty, but there's one thing that I did forget. I unlocked it a while back, and I completely forgot that I'd unlocked it, and it's pretty important. And that is the map chip. I didn't build it before because I didn't have obsidian, but now I do. So let me go sort that out. And my obsidian chest is full because the drones are delivering. And I have all the stuff together, and map chip, and add the map chip. Press M, and there we go. Now we can see our map wherever we are. Perfect. So I'm ready to head out. Another thing that I did between episodes, because we did unlock the T2 gas extractors, is I put one of each for oxygen, methane, and nitrogen. So that's the nitrogen, that's the methane, that's the oxygen. We won't be getting nitrogen for a little while. I think we need a breathable atmosphere first. But yeah, they are here, and I might move them, but they'll need to expand. Anyway, back on the road. So in case you haven't been watching this series, there's a very large titanium mining area out in the east. And I didn't bring, oh gosh, I didn't bring with me what I need for the miner. It doesn't matter. Because there are a few things, like up there's a miner, and I didn't go to that. So I'm going to head up there and see if there's anything that I can get from that area. And fortunately, I can just fly up with my jetpack. Yep, there's a chest over here. So let's see if there's good stuff in it. Gurumu. Oh, geez, I don't need any more of those. I'll drink that water. I'll grab the nitrogen and all of that. Let's have a look around and see if there's anything else here. Nope. Nope, it does not appear so. But now if we have a look, there are chests over there at the top of this one. That means that I should be able to fly on over. Yes. And now I'm on the top of this job, and I'll grab the mushrooms because we need those. And we got some chests and terra tokens. And I'll grab, I don't want any more flowers. I don't think I want any more flowers. Man, I'm going to need to make trees. Anyway, the other, energy multiplier. Man, I want that so bad. More terra tokens, and that I will take. Now, I assume that there's going to be something on top of that one, and it looks like the access to that one is over there. So let's head over that way. All right, I got my car. Now, there was an update yesterday. Well, it will be a few days ago when I released this video, but there was an update that resets a few chests. Apparently, there's some posters that have been added. Oh, look, there's a box up here. Any more? Let's just have a look over here first. No, nothing here, but there is that chest, so let's grab that one. And what do we have? Rods. Yeah, that's about all I really want. And then we need to get up here, and that is where we're going. So we can hop over and drop in, and there are chests. Good. Production multiplier, great. Fertilizer, yep. Terra tokens, and T3 mutagen. I really don't need the zeolite. I am mining and delivering that now, I think. Oh, 2 more blueprints. Lovely. Oh, and another energy multiplier. What a luck. And a purification multiplier. I should have emptied myself. I'm not going to waste time trying to get back. Let's get rid of the flowers. We can pick them up anyway, but I do want the explosive powder and the loma. Super. Now there isn't, is there a way to get back up? Not easily, but maybe. Well, yeah, I'm getting there. I'm up. Right, let's go back to the vehicle and offload. So that was a pretty good haul. Very nice. Yeah. Okay, and I think there's one more place that I need to go, and that involves doing a little bit of parkour up the rocks on the side. So there's a little corner that you can go to over here. I mean, you could just scale walls with your jetpack, but to make it easier, we'll hop up here, and we're up, and then we can go across this way, and we're going to go up onto this, and then we're going to look down over here, going to hop down, go over to this one. Wait, am I in the right place? I think I am. Yep, this ledge over here, is it? It's not on this ledge. Maybe it's on this one. There it is. Okay, so this is where I am, right on the edge. So I'm on the northern edge of the titanium mining area, up on a ledge. And if we go down here, there's a golden chest. And that's got stuff in it that we want. So there you go. Golden chest location. If we look at the map, that is where I am. Super. I don't think there's anything else that I can do here. So I'm out. And I'll just offload what I found. We are going to get in our vehicle and we're just going to head to the box, because there is a blueprint screen in there, so I can do a little unlocking. So I head down the ramp over this way, and I'll hop out. Let me go get those blueprint chips, and we'll go and decode them. Let's see what we get. First, oh, the T4 GPS satellite. Man, I don't think I've even done the T3 yet. And then we get, oh, vehicle inventory T3. That's awesome. Okay, we're gonna go to one other place, and that is way down to the south. So we'll take our vehicle. So we're gonna head past the eastern side of the dome, and we're gonna go to this little rocky place over here that we cleaned up some time back. But we're gonna go past it, around the eastern side, and then into this little pile of rocks. Somewhere in here, right there, in fact, is a golden chest. Just like that. All the good stuff. And I'll just claim those Terra tokens. Actually, how am I doing on Terra tokens? 2,100. It's not too bad. So yeah, that's another golden chest. And we can get back in the vehicle. Now, apparently there is a golden chest somewhere out to the west of the aluminium area, or the area that we cleaned out. And I have not actually physically located it, but I have been given an idea of where it is. So let's head down this way. We're going to stick to the walls, and we'll go through until we find the ponds that we were in. And I think maybe this is the wrong approach. And it's nighttime, which does not make it very easy. I need to have some water. So quick offload. Good. It's somewhere up that way. So to the west of this body of water, where we found that underground bunker where we needed a lava to open the door. All right, the sun is up. I'm going to head into this cave, and we're going to go and have a look around it, because I was... Oh, look! Cosmic quartz has started arriving. Oh, nice. Oh, very nice. That's going to be useful. No, I think I've been conned. I don't see anything in here. Unless it's through here somehow. Do I have oxygen? I do have oxygen. Let's see. Yeah, let's go in and have a look. Yeah, I'm scanning all these rooms again, because I heard it was here somewhere. Oh, there's stuff to collect over here. Oh, there's some of the flowers I can get. Why not? Nah, I don't see it. Might as well pick up the flowers that I left behind. Suit? Don't think I need it, but well, whatever. No, honestly, I have no idea. Well, at least we had a chance to revisit one of these places. There's nothing here, right? I don't see anything here. No, that's a bit of a waste of time. Anyway, I need oxygen, and we are out of here. Unless it's up here somewhere. Oh, wait, there's something. There we go. Alright, now this one was very tricky to find, but we've got a rocket effigy, some more tokens. Yeah, I'll take all of that. So on the map, I am over here, but that's in a cave. And if we have a look at where that is, so we come in the entrance of the cave from the east, come onto this pipe, jump up, and we go through. There we go. So that's 3 golden chests today. Not bad. And we will continue our hunt for golden chests. But man, that was a good find. Cosmic quartz already available. Nice, let's head back to base. And we're back. First thing I'm going to do, take those energy multiplier fuses. So if you remember, we had 2000. Let's just go and confirm. Yeah, 2043 kilowatts available. So if I head over to our building over here, I think I've got a... Yes, I do have the tier 2 in here. That means I can shove those two in. And let's go and have a look at what that did, because I know it did amazing stuff. All right. Well, power is not a problem. In fact, I could probably take down one of those nuclear reactors if I desperately needed some pulsar. But yeah, that's huge. Well, I've got a lot more to unload, so let me go get that sorted. And it's pretty much time I get myself a seed box. I've offloaded everything, but got leftovers. Need to move things around a little bit. And yeah, it's probably about time I got myself a drop box where I can just drop everything off and set everything to receive. But I've got so much overflow that, you know, right now, I don't really care. And I think maybe there's one more location to go. Let's just check ourselves. We're good. I need to pick up an oxygen. Oxygen should be full now. Oh, no, it's not. Did I not set it? I did set it. Maybe our oxygen thing is not set. Let me just run around and check this. It is supposed to supply all. Oh, yeah. Well, that'll get sorted out. Did I do that with the methane? Yes. And the nitrogen? Yes. So let's hop in the vehicle. This one is not too far away, but another tricky one to find. And it's through this crevice to this rocket facility that we cleaned up once before. We head around the corner and... Whoa, good one. Oh, yeah, crashed. It's okay, everyone. I'm fine. So up here, somewhere along this path, I can't see high enough, but there's a mushroom somewhere up there. Now I think I'm going to struggle to get there. Let's hop out. So I think it's actually on top of one of these. I think it's on top of that mushroom. So let's see if we can get up there with our jetpack. Oh no, not so easy. I think I found a way. No, I haven't. There might be a route to it. Looks like there's a ledge going along, but no. I'm going to be really upset if I get up there and there's nothing there. Darn. Okay, so what I did was I flew up. There's a rock over here. I managed to fly up onto this mushroom. Then there's a ledge and another one. And there it is. I can see it. Now, to try and get across there. Ooh, a little jump and a little boost. And there we go. Ooh, that's a nice golden effigy. So I will just take all of that. There you go. Tricky one to get to. But we are there. And this looks like a chest. I didn't see this one before. Let's have that water. We'll grab... heck, we'll grab everything. And we are done. So let's get back out and go to base. Man, things are getting quite busy here. Ooh, getting a little tight to get to the base. Might need to move those tree spreaders because they are stretching very, very far. Anyway, harvest time. So I'll grab all the beans and the mushrooms and the squash. And my inventory's full. I actually probably need to eat some. So let's grab the last of the squash. We'll offload everything. Damn, beans and mushrooms are full. And I have food already set up. Right, well, in that case, I think I need to set this one after I've dropped these things in to demand the high quality food. So this will always have food in it. We're good on honey, we're good on beans. So this should be supplying everything. Right, the drones will come along, they'll pick up the food, they'll drop it in the container downstairs. Lovely. Okay, now I need to stop collecting flowers. And I need to organize these a bit better, because I have basically 2 containers full. Right, so now that that's done... Oh, what is this? It's just a regular storm. There was something that I unlocked, and that was... Yep, vehicle inventory. It needs a magnetar, and I think I picked up some magnetar. 3 fabric, and 2 of those. That means I need 5 fabric. I don't think I have 5 fabric. I've got 2. But I do have a silkworm spot. So let's set this one to make fabric. I should have set up a silk storage. I think I'll do that over here. Yeah, that was an oversight. I could have had a full storage of silk already. So let's put that there. We'll call it silk and we will have it demand silk. Cool. In the meantime, we do need another tier 1 to be able to make a tier 2. So that's another fabric silicon super alloy. There's silicon fabric super alloy. Oh, it's going to take a little while. Those silk generators don't generate very quickly. Maybe I should upscale that. So there's the tier 1. Oh, wow. Actually, I need 2 of those if I'm going to make another tier 2. Yep. Well, I'm going to have to wait for that fabric. But I do have that 1 magnetar, so that's good. And let me go and grow some more silkworms. That way we can produce the silk a little faster, because at the moment we're going on 1 and it produces every 200 seconds, so not fast. And I haven't set it to supply, so that'll supply all. Right. So I think maybe what I'll do is I'll make another 3 of them for now. That means I need 9 silkworms. Silkworms need bacteria, fertilizer, and uncommon. I should have some uncommon. Yep, that's 9. Bacteria and fertilizer are downstairs, so we'll get 9 of those and 9 of these. Now be careful that you don't accidentally end up making bees, because the recipes are similar. So that uses bacteria and fertilizer where the bee uses mutagen and fertilizer. So we'll load them up and start that research. And that is the second one going, and the third one. Good. Now we wait. In the meantime, I think I can go and collect the other stuff that we need for the silk generator. And I should have some oxygen by now. Yep, there we go. So 3. Oh, wait, I hear it. I hear it. Where are you going to fall? Probably over by the rocks over here. Usually where they hit. Excellent. There's some pulsar for us. Wow, this is going to hit. Okay, I'm going to try and avoid being hit by it. Wow, it takes a long time to come down. And we have contact. Super. Now, where are those little things? Oh, they're under here. There's some of them. There's 4. I see another one over there. Can I get to it? Oh, wait, what was that? No, nothing. Aha. 5 and 6. Is that right? Yep. I'm going to need to clear some space because well, they're not going to go anywhere for a while. And I'll just offload these. That's good. Yeah, I got my cosmic quartz in here. I think I need that for something. Alright, let's go get those first 3 silkworms. There we go. And I'm immediately going to queue up the next ones. So that one's loaded and we can research. And take that silkworm. Research this. Good. And take that one. And that's our first. And that is going. That's the first of our new batch of silk generators. So, wait, what am I? Oh, I didn't pick up the zeolite. No problem. I have a whole box of them. So, silk generator number 2. Right there. And I'll set that to supply all. It only makes silk, so it's not like it's going to supply anything else. And these are done already. Nice. So we'll queue up the next one. Okay, that's going. Pick up the silkworm and research and another. And this will be the last one we're doing. So good, those are all going and I can already go and build another one. There's probably going to be a bunch of these. Pop that in and set it to supply all. And I think I have enough on me. Yep, just need the silkworms. And they don't take too long. It's already 83, 87%. And we're done. I can just whip through and collect all of my little wormies. Alright, this is slightly behind. Alright, silkworms and 1 silk generator right in there. You can clip these quite far into each other. Set this to supply all. And that should ramp up our fabric production. But it will also give us some silk, which we need for something later on. So, yeah, no silk in there. Fabric is being made and I need to supply all from here. Oh, actually, I'm not going to... Yeah, I'm going to do that quickly. And then grab these out because I need them. And then I need to make another T1 inventory that I have. And then what do I need for the T2? I just need an osmium. And I have plenty of osmium in the overflow. So there's the second T2 chip. And if I take the T2 out... Oh, wait, hang on a second. I need more fabric. Let me just make sure. Yeah, I need a couple more fabric. So let's take that inventory out. So now I have the 2 T2s. I need more fabric. There's 1 more. And there's another. Good. And of course I need to grab that magnetar. And fly over here. And make T3. Oh, we're going to have so much storage space. This is the basic. This is what it comes with. And when we plug this in, we go around the back. And now look at what we can carry. Looting will be amazing. Now there's 1 more chip that's needed. And that is the vehicle logistics so that the drones can come and collect from the vehicle. Let me go and see. I think that unlocks... I think I saw it in the blueprint screen. I could be wrong. Oh wait, there I did see it. You have to get to animals first. Okay, so yeah, we're a little bit away from that. But we are closing in on the T5 drill. 23 kilotons, we're at basically 21. Good. Now, if we want to go to the lower level of the dome, we need 3 purification multiplier fuses. I have 2 in optimizers, but I think I'm going to leave them there. Let me go and see my toxicity screen. Let's see, how's that doing? We need to get to 50 GPU. No, I don't want to slow that down. I'll have to find another detox fuse. Although, chances are I'm going to find one down there. Should I? Should I not? Let's finish the dome. I mean, purification is happening. Let's take this out. I don't know if I'm going to regret that, but it's fine. So head over to stuff, grab those 2. I hope there's not another level. That'll suck a little. Oh, and just in case anyone was looking, this is the T5 exoskeleton unlock chip. I've already got that unlocked, so I don't need it. But before we go, let me see if I can find the rest of those pulsars that would have been lying around here. Yeah, there's one. And another. I honestly don't see any more. And all the rock is despawning. So, yeah, I don't know. That's okay. Cool. We can offload those pulsars. I'll come back and have another look, but I think we got 9 out of that one. That's okay. Pick up another oxygen because I think we're going to need one down where we're going. Make sure we empty. We are. And let's go. And I'm going to pack up my vehicle for this one. No, actually, you know what? I'm not. I'm going in here at night. Maybe not a good idea, but it is lightening up. And to save time, I'm going to just fly down to the lower levels and find the spot that I need to put those 3 in. No, that was 1. Okay, it's further down. This was the one with 2. Yep. And then this one, I just need to find that spot. There it is. Load up. And shaking has started. Water is dropping again. Oh, look. Pulsar. And it's completely dried up. Oh, and there's lava at the bottom. Must be careful of that. So I need to get to that. I want the pulsar. Oh, and I got in. Oh, that's very handy. Now, we found some pulsar down here before. So I'm assuming there's more. There is osmium. A lot of it. I think it's osmium. It's not one of the other quartzes, is it? No, it's osmium. Oh, heck. How the heck do I get up there now? Well, there's an osmium cave, so let's go and have a look. Oh, and there's a place in here as well. Cool, let's go and see what we've got. We've got a big chest. Ah, that's another T5 exo. Don't need osmium. I'll take the rods, though. I'll take the tungsten rod as well. Definitely the chips. Terra tokens. Very nice. Rods and powder and lerma. Yep, that'll do. Nothing else in here. Anything further to the back? Yep, there's a box up here. Ooh, more pulsar. I'll take that and that and that. Now I regret not bringing my vehicle down, although I wouldn't have been able to get it back up anyway. Nothing else I'm desperate for in this box. Okay, I don't see that there's anywhere else we can go here. I'm just going to keep an eye out for any openings and caves. Maybe golden chests. Anything up on this platform? Nope, I don't see anything here. Okay, now, problem. How the heck do I get back up? Okay, another box. Oh, and another bunker. Ah, damn. Well, it's another small one. We have a blueprint chip and some more story. Here, far from scrutiny, they'd love to make us forget our humanity, our hopes and our destinies. Whatever happened in the past, we're still human. We should be allowed to dream at night. We won't live like scared animals forever. If you think the same, if you yearn for something new, okay, like rats, we live in the sewers. So we've seen that one in the other bunker that we found. What else do we have in here? Nothing I can do there. More Terra tokens. Nice. I want those T2s, the osmium rod. I'll take that, lermas and circuits. None of the other stuff is important because either I'm making it or I have an overflow. There looks like there's an elevator over here. Wait, ooh, hello. Just sitting out in the open like this. Oh gosh. Yeah, I'll take that. Gold effigy. Golden effigy. Right. Yeah, I could use oxygen, so I can get the golden seed at least. Anything else that's not as important as explosive powder? I think everything here is either as important or more important. But I suppose I could drink something. Yeah, let's do that. But now I'm going to try not to take anything else. We need to come back down to this lower area. Okay, this an elevator. It's ladders. Cool. And that brought us, wow, all the way up here. Super. So let's grab the elevators all the way back to the top. I need to get it down here first. There was this box. Did I look at it? No, I didn't, but it has a blueprint chip in it. Ah, darn. I'll waste some food. I can afford that. But there's also other good things. Anyway, it looks like I've got more looting to do down in this area. And that's one level up. So we go to the next one. And we have to call that one down. The next one's going to take a moment to get to us. Wow, this is huge. Huge. Right, and then over here. And we'll call this one down. Yep, that's a long way. It'll take us a bit. And up we go. And we're up. Ah, look at that. This train is open now. So I could actually take the train across to the other side. This one was blocked before. We had to get a certain atmospheric purity sorted out before we could use this. But it looks like it works now. I'm not going to look in that box. No, I'll just torture myself. Alright, let's get out of here and head home. Almost feel like I should put a teleporter down the bottom. There's a lot of stuff down there. And off we go. So we offload. Look at that. We're flush on pulsar again. Actually, speaking of pulsar, let me go see if there are maybe any more. Like maybe one more lying around over here. I don't see any. So it looks like we did only get 9 out of that. Yep. Alright, blueprint screen. We can go and unlock a couple more blueprints. That is the flare. Okay. And the drone visualization rocket. Alright, not things that I'm terribly interested in right now. But I have goods to offload, so I'm going to do that. I have also been thinking, this area here, if I'm going to do fuses, I might need to access stuff that's on the other side of the storage over that side. And autocrafters over here may not be able to reach them. But the autocrafters have a pretty long range vertically. I think it might even be unlimited. So maybe the fuse stuff can be upstairs and I can move that out of the way. Send that another level up with a ladder to it. And then repurpose this room to be something else like our lounge and kitchen and sort of trophy display area. I'll have to think about that, but yeah, probably better to have our fuse production upstairs. I might still use this, I don't know. Yeah, anyway, we'll think about that. Right, I have water production. It's happening and it's not supplying, so let's fix that. Now, you don't have to supply on algae. If there's algae and you have space in a box, then the drones will automatically come and pick it up, as far as I know, because there's no storage on these. So yeah, you can't select it to set it to supply. It is a supply thing. So I want to try and get my bacteria box full, and it's empty at the moment. So let's head upstairs and set one of those autocrafters. It will be, I think, permanent. Yep, this will be the one. And then this is going to supply whatever. All right, so that's happening now. And it's going to use the algae and it's going to use the water. Now, I won't put stress on the algae yet by doing the fertilizer T1 because we actually have an overflow of fertilizer T1. How is our fabric looking? Damn, empty. Oh, that's because it's not demanding fabric. Silk's looking okay now though. Starting to. There we go. We've got some fabric. So let's do a little bit more work in this building. Right now we have the pristine mushrooms and I'm going to set that to demand. Okay, it's already set. Purification capsules already set to demand. Good. Then on this side, I'm going to need to have a couple more containers. So let me go and get some iron. Right, we'll pop one in over here, and this will be polymer. That's the polymer plastic. We'll set this to demand that plastic polymer. And then over on this side, I think we'll set this to the chlorine. So that's done. And that will demand the chlorine. Let's see what else is in this list. So there's the plastic rods, and there's the pristine purifying balm. Okay, there's a few things that we need to make in here, including the purification gel. Yeah, I think that'll be the next one. Let's do that over here. So purification gel, and that will demand purification gel. We're also going to need the clean water. So the purified water, let's put that over here. There we go. And we've unlocked the Serena butterfly. Cool. So purified water, we will demand that. I think the dirty water is actually being demanded by the machines. Yep, and that's already starting to fill. How's this doing? Oh, that's already getting stuff in it. Oh, very nice. What else do we need on this level? Probably, yeah, let's put in the tungsten. So that goes there, and we'll set that to demand the tungsten. And then we'll do another one behind it if I can. No, I can't. I need a couple more. put another one over here for the plastic rods. Okay, that's there. And then on this side, we'll put the tungsten rods. Space is starting to fill up here, but I could have boxes down this way if needed. And that's the tungsten rods done. And this will demand them. And I need to set the demand on the plastic rods right there. Now, it seems that there are things that we can't make yet, but this is all working. Okay, oh, wow. So this was the dirty water. We have none left. This was the... Hang on, am I not demanding? I am. And I am demanding here as well. We just don't have any available. The spores are doing okay. Yep, that's because this is full. So this needs to be set to supply all. I wonder if we shouldn't have a couple of containers for the toxins, just to get them out of these boxes. And if I make too many, I can put a shredder out here with a lower priority or something. Yeah, that could work. Otherwise, we're going to land up with a heap of toxins. Although I can just put the toxins upstairs, have all the main stuff down here. Or just put another box right over here. Let's do that. And we'll... Can I clip it in a little further? Yeah, I can. Alright, so we still have a decent walking path. So this one is going to demand toxins, and I will set that priority to high, because we need those toxins for just about everything. Alright, chlorine is full, toxins already full, and this box wasn't even empty yet. That should have affected some of the boxes down here. This one I don't think I've set to supply all, so we'll do that. That'll get these guys working. Good. And soon this box will be empty. These boxes should be emptying out. Good, that's empty, empty. Ooh, problem. I didn't set this one, did I? Supply everything. This one's basically empty. Yeah, very little left here. I'll sort out spaces for them. But I do want to get these out of the way. They look messy. Right, how are we doing towards the T5 drill? Let's have a look. 23. Oh, we're almost there. Very good. So we're almost at 160. We're almost at the place where we can make our own circuit boards. And just after that will be the pulsars. And then a while later, well, we shouldn't take too long to get there, but the portal generator, that will help us a huge amount. And this is where we get to make our own multiplier fuses for purification. T6 backpack. Nice. Oh, we do get to make pristine mushrooms. Alright, well, we'll see the recipe when we get there. Any other new surprises? No, not really. Yeah, it does look like the next thing that we're going to unlock is the T5 drill. Right, how are we doing on the bacteria? This is not demanding. So I'll set that. That's a problem. I made a mistake by not setting all of these. Let me just run through. Well, first I want to get some water. And then I'll run through and set all of these to demand. Right, good. Everything downstairs is done. The ones upstairs, well, I haven't really finalized, but the ones that are there, these are already set to demand. So they are working. Lomas, I might as well set it to demand. I've been kind of holding back on setting all these up because we're going to get better storages. And I need to head over here and build another one for the food seeds. So we'll put that in. And I'm just going to get that to demand that, and that, and that, and that. And this one will do the same. That, and that, and that, and that. Good. There we go. And now when I start changing all of these to supply all, which is what I'm going to do, and that one's already done. These will start emptying out slowly as I use the stuff inside. This one is going to empty out quickly. Yep, just like that. Right, so that's all of these done. And I'm going to start breaking the empty chests down over here. This one should be done, yep. And that is done. So that's gone. That one's done. Oh, looks like we are going to be getting rid of things quickly. I've got some dirty water here. Why is it not pulling through to... Oh, because I don't think I set that one to supply. Hang on, let's try that. Yep, supply all. Okay, well, that'll empty out that dirty water. I am going to empty this because there are some of those over here, and I don't have a formal place to put them yet. So we'll empty that out and put that in here too. I didn't put a box up for microplastics. I think I need to go and do that. So I can delete all of those. What do you have? That. This one can be removed. Alright, what the hell? I'll remove those two as well. Good. Let's go and put a microplastic box in here. We'll put that on the side with the toxins as a very basic material. Right in there. And there are the microplastics. Set to demand those. I should actually have put the chlorine over on this side. That's fine. They're close enough together. There we go. Circuit board's unlocked. Good. And I have a whole bunch of iron left. So as time goes on, these boxes will all empty as well. So let's go and put the upstairs down on this. And that will be this compartment right in there. And now we can walk inside straight up the stairs. And this is where the magic is going to happen. So we're going to have auto crafters in here. And I think I'm going to start by going and getting a couple. And we've unlocked the T5 drill. Right, super alloy rods. I'll just put 2 in for now. And grab the osmium. And I'm going to have to do something about this place. Make its shape look a little bit better. But that's not really important at the moment. Looking good is something we can work on. So we'll put one in there. And another one right there. Perfect. And now we can come in here and make whatever we need. And it does look like we have quite a lot of resources now. Oh, plastic rods are a bit of a problem. I don't know how much of a problem. I'll make as and when I need. I don't have a production line set up on those yet. Oh, if we go out to the map, yes, that's what I can do. I could put up those extra rockets, and now that I have the T4, I can probably skip the T3. Let's go and see what we need. So there's the T3 satellite. That's the T4. I think I'm just going to go straight for the T4. What else have I got? Got that one. I've put one of those up before. Drone visualization, not really important. Got the map info. Ooh, the insect spreader. That's unlocked already. I didn't even notice that. And the seed spreader. No, I think I put one of those up before. But yeah, insect spreader we can do. But I want to get the T4 GPS satellite done. So I will pin that. But we do need the compass chip first. So let's grab what we need for those. And we'll get that compass microchip done. And then we can go pick up the rest. So rockets, we've got so many. Circuits, we're doing okay on. And super alloy rods, I need to start working on that. Yeah, let's go get the big rocket. So right there, T4 GPS satellite. Good. And now that that has lifted off, we can go to the map. And now we can zoom way out. Very nice. And we can see almost the whole map. So, yeah, I've got those areas in the tunnel that need to be cleaned, or one area. And then it's all of this stuff. Now, I have been delaying because there's storyline and it's obviously guiding us in this direction. I think the next place I should probably go is over here. Clean this area up and find out what's going on in this area. Oh, there are some structures here. It looks like pipes and maybe water pumps. It's a building over there. So, yep, that we'll go to. And then there's this wall. It looks like a dam wall. So we'll go there. And then we can take this route going up all the way to the end. And there are things over here. What if that's the ocean that they're talking about? Maybe. It'll be interesting to see what is over here. There are buildings and more buildings. Yeah, that one's got a dome. Super. So we have the T5 drill now. And I think I need to do that. Just to show the benefits, I'm going to take off my filter chip. And we can go in here. And the T5, the T4 drill. There we go. Pressure 459 and then pressure 3650. That's probably 8 times. So I'm going to take these all down and replace them with one big boy. And that one is going to need space. And I haven't really thought about where I'm going to put it. Maybe up there. Yeah, that looks good. Let's take 2. So we need 2 osmium rods. Ah, heck, I'm going that way, so I'll take 3. And I can make super alloy rods. So that's fine. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the fuse. I think I only had 1 pressure multiplier fuse. Yeah, here it is. So let's take that fuse out and we will break this down. Have a sip of water. Maybe I should just take a tier 2 optimizer. Yeah, I think I should. What's the difference between the tier 1 and the tier 2? Oh, it's basically iron, cobalt, and iron is replaced by 3 obsidian. Easy peasy. Now, I know I've only got 1 pressure fuse, but we will find more. Right, let's put my chip back. I've had water, got enough food. Let's get in the car and head out over that way. Yeah, I don't think there's... Oh, there is a lot happening over that side. Maybe not there. There's a huge area over on the other side of the dome. Yeah, that might be a better area, and it's way out of sight, so probably a good thing. Well, this plateau up here is not bad. Yeah, this'll work. Alright, so let's start this off. We're going to go all the way over here. And there's the drill. And they are really big. So 1, 2, 3. And we're going to want to have 8 of them. Because the T2 optimizer covers 8. And we'll put that fuse in. Good, that should have a great effect on pressure. Although we're not really chasing it. but we are chasing terraformation, so that's fine. Yeah, and it's far enough out of the way that it doesn't look that significant from a distance. Perfect. And yeah, I'll probably put teleporters to those locations anyway, because as I find more fuses, I'm going to just go and plug them in. Right, and we're back. Let's go and see what that did. Oof. Yeah, that did a lot. Right, I'm going to need to do something about my heat. I think this is because I put up a few more rockets. If we go to the satellite screen, I've got 5 of the pressure rockets. I've only got 2 of the heat rockets. So I'm going to need to put some more of those up, and we'll boost. I've also, I think, only got 1. Oh, mind you, this is going to come down a little bit to about 2,500 because I need to break down those old drills. While I'm thinking about it, let me just do that. Yeah, so there were a whole bunch of these, and I think, and I'll get all of these resources back, although they're going to fall on the ground. Ooh, because yeah, they did take a lot of resources. It's okay, I've got boxes that I can throw stuff in, and I can just run around and pick up the rest. That's just the last couple of pieces. Ah, uncommon, I'll take that. Yep, that's all cleaned up. Good, so we could maybe do something else over here. And another uncommon. And I actually need to break this one down as well. This is not needed. Oh, it's got stuff in it. And now it's gone. Cool, and I've just pulled up all these boxes again. So let's see what happened there. It's brought it down by... Oh no, not very much. Only about 100,000. No worries. Anyway, that should give us a little boost on our terraforming. I'll have to get to work on the heat. As far as I know, I've only got one T5 heater, so I'll have to put a few more down. They're over in that direction, or it is in that direction, and then throw up a couple more rockets. But yeah, that's where I'm going to end this one. If you like this video, give us a like. If you want to see more, subscribe, hit the bell icon for notifications. Leave me your comments. I'd love to hear what your thoughts are on this DLC, and if you've played it, and if what I've been sharing has been useful. Yeah, in the next episode, we continue. I'm going to start putting down more miners, and I'm going to start setting up rod production at the various locations so that we can get rods, because they are becoming more and more important now. I'll think about what I'm going to do with this upper level and the fuse manufacturing when we eventually get there. And also the quartz manufacturing. They may happen in the same area. There's different quartzes. Some of them we'll be able to make, some of them not. Or one of them not anyway. But thank you very much for joining me, and until next time, cheers!